Good, ladies and gentlemen. It's King Tristan Time at MC. How y'all doing out there? I want to say something really fast. Now, today used to be something, right? July 1st used to have a meaning to it, and they'd call it quote unquote Canada Day, right? But I view it as the 51st state day. You know why I say that? Because I feel like when the 51st state does happen, it should be on July 1st, right? And what I mean with this is the Canadian dollar is shrinking. Our dollar is disintegrating as we speak. The Canadian dollar is currently worth 70 cents. When Mark Carney took office, that dollar was worth 74 cents. When Stephen Harper was Prime Minister, the dollar was worth 98 cents. Justin Trudeau took office and went to 74 cents after he was done, and then Mark Carney is destroying the dollar even worse. The point I want to make is the Canadian dollar is going to take a very long time to get back to where it once was. And when you think about it like this, Justin Trudeau is in office since 2015 to 2025, right? And ladies and gentlemen, the job that he did was absolutely horrible. He destroyed Canada miserably. Absolutely destroyed it. And the worst thing about what Justin Trudeau did, right? The absolute worst thing about it was the failure. The matter of fact is, he allowed drugs to pour in. He allowed people to get high freely out in public. He made the resource deals go into the housing market, which completely crashed Canada. But to put it like this, the amount of damage that Justin Trudeau did in 10 years is equivalent to 60 years of damage. So it'll take Canada about 60 years or longer to recover and get the dollar back to what it once was. So when I tell people there's a reason why Canada needs America's assistance to get better, this is the reason why I say that. When I say Canada needs to become the 51st state, is exactly what I mean. Because Canada is suffering at significant rates. Our dollar is extremely fucking weak right now. Let's be honest. Canada is going to suffer at significant rates. We are the only country out of the G7 that is in a recession. Canada. We pay the highest inflation out of every other country. And you know why? It's because of Mark Carney, the devil in disguise, the cannibal himself. The guy who's done absolutely nothing for Canada. Absolutely nothing. You know, what happened with the United Kingdom recently, I feel like that has to happen with Canada. I feel like the American government should pressure the Canadian government and get Pierre Poilievre in office. Right? What happened in the United Kingdom? Very similar. This is what I mean when we say that we have to work together. Whether it's Unite the Kingdom, whether it's Canada, Canada and America are blood brothers. Let's be honest, Canada and America have always been blood brothers. We are literally two of the same, right? Canadian and American culture is very similar. I'll say it like that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Canadian culture and look at American culture. And I'll tell you right now, it's very similar to each other. Very, very similar. Our democracy is very similar. Our way of life is very similar. We're almost the exact same. Canadians and Americans are almost the exact same thing. And the reason why I say that is because we both come from England. We both come from the United Kingdom. So technically, that's where we originate, right? So this is what I mean. 51st state is the only thing that's going to save Canada's economy, Canada's dollar, Canada's jobs, Canada's youth, Canada's recession, Canada's massive amount of crime. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. In America, you can protect your house with a gun. In Canada, you do that, you get arrested, right? The same as now they're pushing it so people as young as 13 can get a sex change, right? As young as 13, without their parents' consent. But a teenager can't use social media, right? Make that make sense. Someone that's under 18 years old can't use social media, but someone that's as young as 13 years old can get a sex change. That's the reality of Canada. Messed up, isn't it? And if the parent says no, then the parent can get arrested. This is where we're at in Canada, ladies and gentlemen. You can't protect your life with a gun. You can't speak out against the government. You're being lied to from the media of propaganda. You're being told how to live. They're taking what's yours. People that work really hard, that make $3,000 a month or more, are only getting $1,500 because the government takes 50% in taxes from your paycheck. The same as senior citizens, right? Senior citizens. You know, they get their amount of money after they retire, right? Their retirement funds and all that, their old pension, their old age pension. And at one point, they're getting $2,400. Now they're getting $1,600, right? It went from 2,400, 1,800, 1,600. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because of Mark Carney and his liberal ways. Mark Carney, you are a snake in the grass, and you have single-handedly destroyed Canada. And this is the reason why I say the 51st state has to happen. America, please annex Canada. Please make Canada the 51st state. Save our beautiful country. Because people in Canada are suffering right now. Half the country is going to food banks as we speak. Canadians need Americans. Canada needs America. President Trump. 51st state is needed in Canada. Please. Canada is suffering a lot. And what our government is doing to us is worse than any other country is going through. We need America more than ever. Happy 51st state